Guys, welcome back. Today in this yin class, I'm going to be exploring something a little different, and the inspiration came for this class. Actually this morning I kind of hurt my neck a little bit. So the thought process is, man, how can we have a practice where even though these things come up, we hurt ourselves, we're a little stiff, we're a little sore, how are we still able to move and nourish our body and benefit in these physical practices? So this class is all about how we can practice with a sore neck. Everything's going to be very, very gentle. You use this if you are feeling a little sore, or if you're just curious on how this practice can translate if you do find yourself in that scenario. So start to find a comfortable seat. Feel free to use as many props as you need. Closing down your eye. Breath into the belly. Just a few moments of stillness, of watching the air move in and out. That length through your spine, gently, really gently, all the emphasis is there. Begin to drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And in this class, always in yin, but even more so now, we're going to the point of first sensation. So as soon as you feel anything through the left side of your neck, stop there. Inviting that length in, inviting that opening. That's the beauty of this yin practice. Unlike our yang practices, not forcing anything, there's no muscular engagement. So if we had soreness, stiffness, or an injury, in our yang practices we'll be working around it, working the periphery muscles and body parts. In yin we can be a little more direct as long as we're gentle. Slowly start to bring yourself back to center. Take your time, even more than you normally would. Then start to drop left ear to left shoulder. Keep in mind, we're stopping at the point of first sensation. So for me, it was a few inches of movement and there's sensation there. So we stop, we stay, we listen. Much of the time, whenever we feel this pain in our body, we get caught up in it, we get carried away, we feel as if it's the only thing that's going on. But what we want to do, what we want to allow our body to do is understand that we're not that sensation. Yes, it's there, it's real. But we don't have to get caught up in it. We can step away from it if we need to. One more round of breath. Start to journey back towards center. Make sure that length is still there in the spine. Start to look over your right shoulder. Again, only go to the point where you feel sensation. This class is for relief. Trying to push our bodies, just trying to be with them. A point of first sensation. Know that that's enough. Gently. Come back through center, start to look over your left shoulder. Again, first sensation, be there. Know that it's enough, know that it's right. Move slowly and with care. Back through center, drop your chin to your chest. Keep the length through the spine. Imagine you're taking the base of your skull towards the root. First sensation. And what we're doing here is we're working, articulating all of the movements our neck is capable of making individually and with care. Slowly start to look up, leading with your chin, keeping that drawing of the spine towards the ceiling. As we close, start to blink them open. Begin to send your legs out. Coming into caterpillar pose. So make sure the sitting bones are going back. We're going to move into this really slowly, really gently. Start to let the arms come down by your sides. The first movement we're going to take is chin towards chest because we are more than likely going to feel the sensation in our neck. We want to come to that first point. So keeping the chin tucked, begin to round, and again, sensation is where we stop. We don't need to push past. Trust that your body is exactly where it needs to be under these circumstances. Trust that it wants to heal itself. That it wants to get better. And also that it knows how. Our bodies have evolved over millions of years to fix themselves, to correct what they think is wrong. Trust it. Surrender the weight of the head to the earth. One last round. And slowly begin to rise back up. Take your time, hyper aware of your neck. Start to roll over onto your belly. Place your forearms on the earth, your elbows are stacked underneath your shoulders. We're coming into Sphinx pose. So relax your lower half. Your shoulders are directly over your elbows, they're holding the weight, so there doesn't need to be any engagement. If there is, it's very little. Take your head to an angle where it feels comfortable. We want it relatively neutral. You can have it hang down a little bit, but not all the way down. You don't need to crank it up to look towards the sky. Just a gentle gaze out in front. Feel your lower belly expanding onto the earth. This moves your lower back. And reminds you that everything in your body is connected. When one part moves, another part reacts. So when one part of your body is sore or stiff or in pain, other parts of the body have to pick up the slack. They have to overcompensate. So these injuries become worse. Allow this gentle arch through your spine. It's continuous. One more round of breath. After your belly empties, lay down on your belly, bring your right elbow out in line with the right shoulder. You can have that arm bent or out straight. The elbow in line with shoulder, then start to use the left hand to lift your torso up and over. Now here, there's no rule on how far you have to move except for that first sensation. Opening through the chest to give the thoracic spine and the cervical spine, the neck, a little more room. So we're not slouched, we're not hunched over. We're inviting that good posture. Breathing life, breathing energy into the front of the right chest, front of the right shoulder. few more breaths. And gently through center, take it to the other side. If your arm was bent, if your right arm was bent, have your left arm. If your if your right arm was out straight, have your left arm out straight. And use the right to open up through the chest, through the collarbones. Give that top part of your spine room. If you have a pillow, feel free to place it on the right side of your chest. Keep this part of your body open. Keep the neck as neutral as you can. This twist comes from the thoracic spine. The opening through the front, the torso. Moving back through center. Roll over onto your back. Take your time to get there. Bend through your left leg. Take your right ankle over. We're coming into a figure four. Now keep that shape. Allow this package to fall over to the right side. Keep your shoulders heavy if you can, so your chest, your shoulders and your head are all facing straight up. The lower half is what's moved. And here, we're again getting this twist through the spine, loosening up through our back, but also gentle opening through the right glutes, the right outer hips. Our hips play a massive part in what happens up the chain. So keeping this part of our body supple and mobile is really important for our spinal health. If you want a little less, allow that left knee to move down. If you want a little more, move it up. But again, we're just going to that point of first sensation. slowly moving back through center. Unravel the legs, bend through the right, take the left ankle over the top, and then allow that package to fall to the left side. And you find that place where you can be still. You can allow that first sensation to be there but not carry you away. Settle in. Be there. And we remind ourselves, even though we have this sensation, even though we have this pain or this injury, that's not who we are. Something we're experiencing, something that'll pass. Something that's impermanent. One more round of breath here. And as slowly as you moved in, start to unravel the legs. Send them out long. You land in Shavasana, a final resting pose. Tuck your shoulders underneath. Maybe you tuck your chin, invite some of that length back through your spine, through your neck. Allow whatever sensation is there to be there. Understand that it's going to pass. Just like everything else. Stay as long as you need. When you feel the time to move is now, take some small movements in your fingers and toes. Allow that energy to grow, and as slowly and as gently as you need to, move towards a comfortable seat. When you get there, take a moment to acknowledge your body. Whether you had any injuries, any soreness, any stiffness or not, thank your body for what it was able to do, what it's always constantly able to do, whatever it is. Bring your hands to your heart, gently bow your head. As always, I leave you with what Maharaji left. Ram Dass, love everybody, tell the truth, namaste. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. If you were dealing with any little niggles, I hope this class helped. We'd love to hear your feedback, how you're going with everything. Please reach out. We'll see you next time.